What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning to another episode of Right on Cue Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Logan Chestnut, El Jefe of Right on Cue. And then joining me tonight is my barbecue brother, Mr. AJ Johnson from the Norella Barbecue team. What's up, Mr. AJ?
Yo. What's up with you?
Word.
Word, brother.
Word, brother. Man, no, yeah, I said we are the Turk and what's his name? Shoot.
Oh, yeah, you said the other day. I can't remember.
Scrubs.
Yeah.
Turk and AJ, DJ. I'll think of it. JD
Yeah.
and Turk. That's it. Eagle. We are rocking, man. We are rocking like on the episode of Scrubs, which is appropriate for how I helped my chicken do. I helped Cotton cook the chicken this weekend at the Invitational, man. They hated it. They hated all of my chicken. They had salty and mushy. I'm like, what are they talking about?
Yeah. Well, I got a comment that said was looks good, tastes great, too soft. I'm like, well, do you want it tough? I was like, okay.
Dude, I swear, I feel like all these judges are like my ex-girlfriends. They just don't know what they want.
Yeah,
they're always wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's always a good, a feeling when you turn that rib, like, man, I can't cook a better rib, and then you're like, well, you know how this gonna go.
Dude, I swear, yeah. If you say that, just pack it up and go home because there ain't no chance. There's no chance in hell you're gonna win, dude. I mean, prime example, honestly, was MEMPHIS.
Yeah,
I mean, we both
hated it.
I mean, I was not a fan of our ribs, and I should have known at that point. I'm like, well, we're gonna win.
Yeah.
What is it about competition barbecue that does that? I swear, like anytime you say this is the best ever, like I can make a better bite of chicken or ribs, and it's like, nope, dead last. But if you're like, oh, I had a grease fire and I dropped it on the ground, then you're walking every single time.
Yeah, it's like, here you go, 180.
Dude, freaking you and Hunt, man, y'all scratched the surface of the potential there, man. Y'all,
oh yeah,
y'all
it was
kicking ass, man.
I mean, it was definitely good to cook with Hunt and Hunt, man. I thought that the way I do things was good, but when you cook like a person like Hunt, you kind of just see the potential, and Hunt cooks on another level. Like Hunt does things that you don't even think about. Hunt is just an amazing cook. Definitely be glad to partner up with him for sure.
Dude, both of y'all are studs, but like, no, it is funny. Like when you get to a certain level, it's not so much recipes and stuff like that, or smokers or any of that stuff. It's just the small stuff and just the feel of it that just separates the boys from men.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean, you guys definitely have it, especially when it comes to ribs. I'm working my way there. I'm trying to feel my way through it, but I'm like Helen Keller at a concert, man. I just got to feel my way through. It's it's not always going to be pretty, but I'm trying not to turn in pork chops, ribs as much as possible. But no, man, absolutely. So how besides I know you got we had late KCBS this weekend, but how was it, man? Dude, man, back-to-back barbecue weekends.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it was great. Kind of see people that I haven't seen in a while. Me starting the food truck, I haven't been cooking as much, so getting there and just relaxing, not having to worry about anything, and cooking on Friday, happy hunt Saturday, and me cooking Sunday. Man, it was great to get out, enjoy that. So definitely, I always look forward to that weekend and hanging out with people for sure.
Yeah, man, I'm sad I didn't get to cook it this year. I just too much stuff in my life's going on. I miss competition barbecue. Whenever I went down and Cotton asked me to help him out, I was like, sweet, man. I just, it's funny, like you stay away from competition barbecue for a little while. You're like, man, it's like going down to the gym. I was like, oh man, do I want to do this? Do I want to get, it just seems exhausting. And then you get in the swing of things. You're like, man, this is awesome. I remember why I love this thing so much. And that's kind of how it was, man, because I have kind of been stepped away from competition barbecue for a little bit. And I started to get the the lazy man kind of thing. And then you get back into swing. I realized how much fun and how much I love it. And it was good to experience it this weekend. But I mean, this weekend, though, as awesome as it was, doesn't hold a candle to our weekend we had in Memphis.
I know.
I finally got to take a picture with the trophy. That was sweet. Gareth didn't let me keep it, unfortunately. But I was very, very excited about that. I got to see a picture of the trophy, and dude, Memphis was a different monster, man. What's up, Hunter? It's a different monster altogether, and you can definitely tell like the experienced guys versus the green, behind the ears like we were.
Yeah.
And you could the swag of it, man. It's like we were like hair on fire trying to figure out everything. But we were, I saw our neighbors down there, Sweetie's Barbecue. They're over there calm, cool, collected. They had their little Santa Maria girl going, looking all pretty and cool. And I was very envious because I love, first off, live fire cooking, as I've taught on this show numerous times. But also, man, just like how well put together they were and their dream team that they had together. It just goes to show you how smooth things go if you know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
But speaking of Sweeties and awesome barbecue, man, I'm so excited to have this guy come on our show tonight. Our guest tonight is none other than Daryl Walker, aka Sweeties Barbecue from Natchitoches, Louisiana. Did I say it right? I mean, I'm close. I'm kissing. Yeah, he'll correct me here in a second, but
I don't think that's right.
I know, that was that Alabama twang to it. No, but I'm very excited, man. This guy is such a legend in barbecue and such even more of an amazing guy. So without further ado, I'd love to welcome to the stage none other than Daryl Walker, aka Sweeties Barbecue. What's up, Daryl?
Hey, how y'all doing today, man? I'm good.
We are doing good, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Daryl. Would you prefer me to call you Daryl or Sweeties, man?
Sweetie. All my friends call me Sweetie.
Oh, all right. I'll call you Sweetie. I mean,
wish
I could say I was the first man I called Sweet, but no, it's I'm not messing with you.
Hey, if you don't want to call me Sweetie, call me Delicious.
No, baby. I'll call you Sweetie. No, man, Sweetie, thank you so much for coming on, man. I truly appreciate it. Like I said, oh man, I truly appreciate you. You've definitely been a legend among barbecue, and we've all heard of you, especially Memphis and May, legend in and of itself. But how you doing, man? How you been, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Just coming off that Memphis in May, and this week I probably last week, man, I just took it easy, bro. I was wore out, a couple of days I stayed home sick, just really drained, dehydrated. And I done bounced back this week, so I'm good now. I'm good.
Dude, I mean, Sweetie, we're getting a little old. We're both of us are getting older, man. These crazy weekends they take a little longer to recover. I mean, dude, I'm right here with you, man. We talk about I got more salt and pepper in my dang beard ever since I was 20. I said I was an old soul.
I hear you.
My beard showed it, but no, man.
And this whole carpet, I don't, I want to change it, but I'm gonna leave it.
It's looking good, man. Looking good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. But no, yeah, like I said, Memphis, dude. I feel like I walked more at Memphis than I did at Disney World.
Oh,
I got my steps in. I had my Apple Watch going. I mean, I got all my steps to go see everybody.
Man, I tell you, it's a lot of places to go in Memphis. Like you got all of the main barbecue guys to see. You got the live fire to see. There's so much to do there, man. You'll walk all day long.
Oh my gosh! So that was my first time. Like this was my maiden voyage when it comes to Memphis in May. Like I said, all of us we kind of just banded together. Jolly group of misfits and just tried to do our best down there. But man, I had like so much stuff to see and so much stuff to how it is. Like, man, you go to these big barbecue contests and you don't see these people very often. And when you do, you want to go say hi and want to go touch base. And it's the barbecue family that we always talk about.
You know, when I first went with Bluff City Smokers, James Cruz, the only person I wanted to see out there was Malcolm Reed, because I had watched his videos so much. Man, they had got me to the place. I was a barbecue guy, you know.
Yeah.
before Malcolm Reed, man, I never knew anything about a probe, internal temp, you know, any of that stuff, man. So when I met him, I broke down crying, man, and he gave me a big old wet hug. I was like, man, you're my hero, bro.
Dude, hey, you're preaching to the choir, man. Malcolm Reed he's our great white buffalo on this show, man. I'm trying to work bat channels to get him on the show. No, he's I told AJ, I said, man, the only person I'm like going to nerd out over if I see is Malcolm Reed, and of course he was the only person that wasn't there. Everybody else, I feel like everybody who's anybody in barbecue was in Memphis in May, and unfortunately Malcolm didn't make it this year. But man, I'm the same way.
So
man.
every time I see Malcolm Reed, man, he always come give me a hug, man, and ask me how I'm doing, man, and that means a lot to me. You know, because that dude there, man, I became a barbecue pro watching his videos, you know.
Oh, dude, anything he does on his videos, I tell all my friends, like anybody, it's like all your friends ask you for barbecue tips and cooking tips, like do this. I said, man, look at Malcolm, like how to barbecue right on YouTube. Yeah. And anything he says or does, take it as gospel.
Yeah, because I told him to start watching him from when he's in his front living room on his couch, you know, cutting meat and stuff like that. That's where you need to start watching him at.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, man, you got to start the early books. No,
that's right.
Everything that guy does is just gold. I mean, I haven't done a single recipe of his, and I've done a lot of them that have turned out bad. They're all just delicious. So
you got to try that coleslaw that he does, man. It's a big hit.
God, dude, I did his pork belly burn ends.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, smack your mama good. But no, I'm the same way, man. I learned my first barbecue competition. I had Malcolm Reed's ribs, and I did Malcolm Reed's. I did Malcolm Reed's ribs. I did Harry Sue's chicken. I think he did Malcolm Reed's pork. That was my first little shigging I did off the YouTube to learn my first barbecue competition. And man, like I said, I was awesome to and blessed to meet Harry Sue at Memphis in May, and I also have him on the podcast. But man, it's just funny, man. You get the barbecue legends and stuff you see on TV. It's to us, they're larger than life, but to the average Joe, they're like, who? You just got to realize. I mean, you're a big fish in a small pond, and for us, they're up there with the NBA players and athletes of America.
You're right. But to me, that was Michael Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You get all giggly, like, oh man, absolutely. But man, so you've been around the block. I'm sure a lot of people like that with you, man. I saw a lot of people.
They are, and it makes me feel good, man. It really does.
Well, I mean, that lets you know you're doing something right, man. Because, like I said, and I love the way you approach everybody and stuff like that. Because, I mean, we've all seen those people. We're not going to say names, but we've all seen those people who are big in the barbecue world. And then when it comes to fan interaction or people that, I appreciate anybody who would come up to me and is like, hey, I appreciate what you do. Even if, the smallest thing, but some of those people you see that they kind of disregard some of the fans and stuff. I'm like, man, it's just, I think it's just cool, man, especially in something we do, like cooking food, and you have people that appreciate you. I mean, that's an honor. But
man, I love interacting with the fans, man. I love it. I mean, you'll never catch me disrespecting any. I mean, I wouldn't be here without them, I'm not saying that I'm famous or anything, but
no, what are you talking about, man? Everybody knows Sweeties.
I just like to inspire people, man, and I don't want them to see. When they see me in person, to be like, man, he's not that guy that's on Facebook or TV or something like that, man. I'm the same guy. I want to see people win.
Absolutely, really man. Absolutely. Well, like you said, they always say don't meet your heroes, because they can let you down. But I tell you what, man, if Sweetie's your hero, I mean, he ain't gonna let you down, man. He's a genuine.
I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna push you.
That's right. That's good. No, he's a genuine guy and a great all around person. So man, it's great to see those kind of people in barbecue, especially of your level. But man, for Sweetie, for those who don't know you, who've been living under a rock, give the 10-second rundown of who you are and kind of how you came to do barbecue.
Well, my name is Daryl Walker. With Sweetie's Barbecue here in Natchitoches.
Man, see, I messed that up so bad.
But I started watching my dad back when I was a kid, and just being inspired by how he cooked and how he had people over, and just really having a good time cooking, eating, and just dancing, listening to music, drinking. That as a kid, that inspired me to I wanted that same reaction from people. So that's why you always see me having a good time, doing things that, make people get, active or, dancing or something like that. I just really love to see people have a good time. And I think barbecue is one of those things where, I think people should have fun while you barbecuing, eating, just living, to be honest with you. And my wife, she joins me on this journey, and I tell you, without her, I couldn't do it. Because to me, a good woman, man, she pushes me. She pushes me. She won't let me give up. She just, when I'm feeling down and sad, she's right there in my ear. I mean, that's my biggest fan. To me, she's my biggest hero. And just being around her makes me want to do better. And, just, I don't know, man. I get choked up when I talk about it because she means so much to me.
That's awesome, man.
Just barbecuing, just the love of barbecue for me. Going places. For me, I'm one of those real competitors like Kobe Bryant. I want to come to your hometown and beat you, and then smile with, and then we go eat some Chinese buffet or something like that. Yeah. I'm one of those guys. I want to be the best, man. I don't want to sound arrogant or cocky, but I want to be the best that's out there. And I know the only way to do that is to go where the best are.
Yeah, so that's right, man.
That's why you're gonna see me at every place where the best are. You're gonna see me there because I want to beat them.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's a great mentality you have. It's always like I said, I played college sports, and I was always told, man, if you go to a gym and you're the best at that gym, go to a different gym.
That's right. That's right.
Go somewhere that's gonna push you and constantly make you strive to be the best. Because if you just stay where you're comfortable, then you'll always settle. You'll never be the best. So it's a great mentality for you to have.
One of the things in barbecue, I don't want to go to a place where I know I can beat the people there. I want to go somewhere where it's going to be a challenge to me. I love those challenges, man. It seems like I thrive in a challenge. So, I want to go to where all the big names are, because I love for them to hear my name, and then I get up there and do my little, dance and stuff. It just makes me feel good, man. I love it.
No, absolutely, man. I'm in that same place with you, man. I love, like I said, competing, and I love like my barbecue family. Don't get me wrong, but like nothing makes me happier whenever I beat AJ. It's just a very rare. Whenever my name's just one above him. I mean, I'm fine with him being second, but first.
Well, they beat us this weekend. Well, last weekend, y'all beat us pretty good.
No, absolutely. But no, man. So barbecue. So you're from Louisiana. Are you originally from Louisiana, born and raised, or
born and raised in Natchitoches, Louisiana?
Natchitoches. Sorry, guys. Natchitoches.
I'm gonna have you saying that in your sleep tonight.
Natchitoches. I got you, baby. I got you. No worries, man. I got Natchitoches. If I can learn Oconomowoc and all these other Alabama names, I can learn Natchitoches. And I'm sure there's a parish that's in. Because parish, not counties. No, but so the love, like Louisiana is known for hospitality and just all around like good environment, but B, the food, man. It's like Nashville. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and you know how it is, man. If you don't make good music in Nashville, man, you ain't gonna make it. I don't know. I don't care, what you do, but it's like same way. I feel like in Louisiana, like I love Louisiana, like New Orleans and Lafayette is my spirit animals. Like, cause every Tom, Dick, and Harry hole in the wall bar has got amazing gumbo or amazing food. And
everybody got a version of gumbo in Louisiana. I can tell you that.
I know. I feel like that's your family crest. It's like, some people got, in England, they got the family crest. In Louisiana, it's whatever, your family gumbo. It's passed down from generation to generation. But man, food is a huge thing in Louisiana. But you don't think so much as barbecue. You think more like Creole and Cajun and French cuisine. How did barbecue kind of influence you and get you to kind of where you are? Did it start, like I said, with the Creole and French style, and it come to barbecue, or just a family thing?
Well, it's a family thing. We're kind of north of a lot of that stuff. So, we did more, barbecue and soul food up this area. Mm-hmm. So that's where it kind of, stuck with me at. And, the thing about it, me wanting to learn different things, I'll go to New Orleans. I'll go to Baton Rouge, Lafayette. I'll go to those places to learn because, when I go places, man, I want to be unexpected. I want to hit you all up under your feet when we compete, So, I'm well versed in, desserts, Creole food, barbecue, soul food, a little Mexican, not much, little Asian. I got a little bit of everything, but it's all about just practicing it, I want it to be different. So, I just kind of took a lot of that stuff up.
Yeah. So what kind of led you to, like I said, where'd you cut your teeth when it comes to competition barbecue?
What do you mean by that?
Like what was your first comp? Like what did you do? Like what was your first barbecue comp? Was it like a non-sanctioned local thing?
It was all backyard. I did probably for maybe 3 or 4 years. I did all backyard because I didn't know anything about any pro barbecue circuit or anything like that. It was all backyard type stuff. And the thing about it, I never lost a backyard barbecue contest. And then it got to the place where if I entered something, nobody else would enter it. Or if they heard I was coming, they wouldn't come. So it kind of forced me to have to go pro. And one of my first pro competitions was a IBCA that was in Shreveport. And they handed my butt to me.
Isn't that so funny? Like you think, you're king of the ring, in your backyard and all that stuff. You're like, man, I know barbecue. My food's great. And then you go cook against the big boys. And you're like, I got my ass kicked.
so that's where Malcolm Reed comes in at, because like I say, I had no idea about pro type stuff, and I just had to ask around because it was something I wanted to do. I wanted to compete every weekend and, had nowhere to go. So when I talked to a few buddies of mine, they say, well, try this IBCA. They got a bunch of pros in there and, the guys are pretty good. They do things a lot different. And, the thing about it, backyard is a lot of, miscuts, just pretty much throw whatever in the box. And that's what I did at that competition. The food was good. I had a bunch of good, flavor scores, but, the way I cut things, it wasn't cutting it. So after watching Malcolm Reed, that really, really showed me how to do a lot of stuff. And after that, man, it was, I was on track again.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I remember like my first, like going from like, king of the backyard to actually cooking in like a legit contest. And you think it's not so much about the flavors and food, because I mean, we all make food. I mean, everybody at a contest, it can cook good food. It's the techniques and the kind of show and dance of it all that really was a huge surprise to me and a steep learning curve when it comes to that kind of stuff. And, you can't really learn until you trial and error and just ask for help and stuff like that. So it's fun, man. It's fun.
Yeah. One of the things I used to do back then, because after watching Malcolm Reed videos of how to cut stuff, I would, get on Facebook and I would tell people, I'll cook your meat and stuff for free. Yeah. But I'm gonna cut it competition style, so you'll get it back competition style. So that's how I learned really how to cut and stuff, not by going to a butcher or anything like that, but just watching a lot of videos on how to cut stuff. And I would say to anybody, if you can do something free, people will bring you the meat and that'll give
Oh yeah.
you a lot of practice that you need. And so with all that practice, man, I could pretty much trim out anything in a matter
Oh
of
yeah.
no time.
No, absolutely. I've done the same thing. I literally like, hey, you bring the meat. I want to practice. And I'll cook it for you.
Yeah.
And you'll be amazed at how many people will bring you meat. I mean,
yeah, man. I had so much practice. It was unreal. But man, I loved every minute of it. And then the thing about it, when I first started cooking, man, I burned up all the chicken that I put on the pit. I thought burnt chicken was what you was supposed to have.
Yeah, grilled chicken, baby.
Yeah, no, my dad, he never burnt the chicken or anything, but when I cooked it, I burnt it. And I never could understand that, man. I had a guy that we used to call Sugar Bear here in town. He passed away a couple of weeks ago, Dan Williams. And that guy, I met him and he said, man, you're doing the chicken wrong. I looked at him, I'm like, do you know who you're talking to? he said, I'm telling you, you're doing the chicken wrong. So I just kind of stood back and let him teach me. That was one of the best things I could have ever done. Man, I've made some beautiful chicken. I still make beautiful chicken today because of that fella.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's funny, man. Like somebody that's good of you because you stayed humble and you listen to advice. A lot of people, especially us cooks, man, we get a little cocky, we get a little, alpha dog in us, and somebody talks bad about your food. I mean, that's like talking bad about your wife or kids. You say my food sucks. I mean, dude, that's an insult, man. It takes a lot to make me mad. But you say my food sucks, I'm like,
Yeah, that day was a humbling day for me. From that day, I never questioned anybody else after that. When they had something to say, I listened to it and I tried it. I at least tried it. Yeah. But that right there was a humbling day for me.
Yeah, I love like constructive criticism. Like whenever I give food to people, like I don't want like, hey, that's great, I love it, blah blah blah. Like that's fine and stuff. But like, I love it when it's like, hey, that's a little, it's a little tough, it's a little mushy, it's a little salty, it's a little sweet. Like I love that constructive feedback because that's how it makes. That's what makes you better.
Yeah, it does.
I'll take that all day over like the pat on the back.
Yeah, I wish the judges would leave more feedback on the cards and stuff because it leaves us as competitors. It leaves us in the blind on things. Yeah. We could think we have a good chicken, but they scoring it at a 8 or 9, and we really need to know what they were thinking when they gave us that. At least I do. If I knew that, man, I'd probably be a pro.
Exactly. Shoot. If you ain't a pro, I don't know what it is. No. What is the most annoying comment that you receive that just like drives you nuts?
Well, I'll tell you, I had a little rough run last year with my ribs and stuff, and I had one guy on the comment card said, "You need to learn how to cook ribs."
Dang.
He smack you. You turn the other cheeks when he smack you again.
No. I took that card and I pinned it in my barbecue trailer. So every time when I get ready to start cooking ribs, I read that comment, and it makes me pay attention to what I'm doing.
That's good, man. That's that bulletin board they talk about in sports, man. They put that stuff on the bulletin board, man.
Look. This is the first time I've ever said anything about it. I didn't even tell my wife about that card. I said this is personal here.
Oh, dude, I bet you were hot. I bet you were not sweet that day.
Man, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed because I was telling people, man, I won this, I did that, and I did this, and then I got a card that said, man, you need to learn how to cook ribs.
Man.
Dude, but it was humbling. But I wanted to get mad, but I agreed with him 100% because it wasn't the best I could do that day. I got distracted talking to people as they came by, and I forgot my ribs on the smoker. And it'll happen, man. When you out there competing, people coming up wanting to take pictures, talking and stuff, you kind of forget what you're doing. Yeah, and that's what happened to me that day. So I accept everything.
Yeah. Well, that's
was
fair,
it Kansas City style, the comment? I mean, or was it the IBCA contest?
It was BCA. BCA. Yeah.
I got you.
Most of the time on KCBS, man, they don't really give you any feedback on anything.
Yeah.
Shoot, what are you talking about? I've had some lovely comments on mine.
Well,
Dude, dude, AJ, correct me if I'm wrong. The worst comment you can get on a KCBS contest is unknown flavor.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
I had that one time. Yeah, I had that one time in KCBS.
I'm like, it's the stupidest comment you can leave as a judge. Like that's just like a smack in the face and not tell you what's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like
unknown flavor. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't understand that one either, but I was like, whatever.
Or
tastes like lighter fluid. Like no one uses lighter fluid.
Hey man, I had that one time too.
I mean,
but it was in BCA.
Lighter fluid.
It was in BCA that I got that.
Dude, I mean, it was sweetie. I mean, do you know anybody who uses lighter fluid when they start their grills?
No, nobody uses lighter fluid, but it's the finishing technique at the end. You put wood chips in there and stuff like that. That could give that lighter fluid taste off. Yeah. And once you taste it, you think you done got rid of it by doing different stuff, but your taste buds are used to it. So when you give it to somebody else to taste it, they'll taste it right off bat.
Yeah.
It's crazy. AJ, who was it? It was Hunt. It was Hunt, our buddy Smokey Bees. Yeah. He gave us it was a piece of chicken. And, I try to be honest with my friends. Like, if it's strangers give me food, I'll tell them, oh, it's great. I love it. But like my good buddies, like, I'm going to tell them the honest truth if it's – and my buddy Hunt gave me this rib or chicken, this piece of chicken. He said, what'd you think? I said, man, it tastes like a really good seafood bowl.
It did.
It tasted just like a good crawfish bowl. And like that, that flavored water you get from the crawfish and stuff. And he's like, what? And he said, you're crazy. Then he tried another bite. He said, holy crap. Yeah, it tastes just like a crawfish bowl. And apparently it was the spray butter he had in his trailer. It had gone bad. It spoiled on him. It tastes like an excellent seafood bowl. It's so funny. It's a silly stuff like that. Like it's a small I'm sure it was like he's a great cook, and just little stuff like that just ruin it. And that's the conflicting, part about competition cooking.
Sometimes you could have a lot of that stuff, and you can buy more than enough, and you can have it sitting in your trailer in the refrigerator. And man, when you go to use it, man, it could be bad for you. So every time I go out, man, regardless to if it's still in the pack or not, I go buy some fresh stuff.
There you go.
I can't take that chance. I cannot take that chance.
I don't blame you, man. I'm the same way. Only thing I'm not like that with is rubs. I'll use rubs for a couple months. I think they're fine, but everything else
run it through that blender.
Yeah, everything's fresh. Oh, I hate that stuff when it gets chunky.
Yeah.
But well, that's cool. So competition cooking, so how many competitions you do a year?
I try to do about 42, 45, somewhere around up in there.
Oh man,
I'm going every weekend.
Yeah,
I'm going every weekend.
What are you doing? CBA or are you still doing IBCA?
I do every last one of them.
What's big in Louisiana?
Well, BCA in Louisiana, CBA in Texas. I think it's SBA in South Carolina way. KCBS up north and around.
So you're traveling all over then, huh?
I'm traveling. Sometime, man, just for me to get to a comp, it may take me 10 hours to get there.
Man.
That's crazy. So you're doing one about every weekend then?
I'm doing one every weekend.
Is it hard for you to go between sanctioning body to sanctioning body? Because they're all different. Like CBA and KCBS are two totally different profiles you're going towards.
Yeah. I try to cook the same cook. Like if I'm going to KCBS, I may lighten up on my rub. But if I'm cooking, in Louisiana or Texas, I may, put a medium coat of my rub. But I'm gonna cook the same cook. But I'm just different places. I might ease it a little bit here and there. That's the only difference. But I'm going to cook the same cook.
I got you. What, because you also own a restaurant and food truck, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. So what lessons do you say, and AJ, I'm sure this would be good for you to hear. What lessons did you say that competition cooking kind of lends you or helps you with when it comes to restaurant style? Anything or not so much?
Well, the tenderness is going to play a big factor. Depending on what state you're in. A lot of people like they want to bite it off the rib. Here in Louisiana, we don't want to fight with our food. We just want to eat. We want to eat good food.
Right.
So at the restaurant, our ribs are probably what competitions would say overcooked.
Yeah.
But people here love them. I mean, you can still pick that rib up and bite it. You leave a teeth print in it. But it just depends on what area you in. Try to give them a good savory, piece of rib, brisket, chicken. Just make it good. Just cook good food.
Yeah.
Good food is gonna last no matter what. I tell you.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hide. You can't hide behind bad food. I mean, if it's bad food, no matter how pretty the restaurant is, it ain't gonna last.
That's right. That's right. So we don't put any sauce on our food. It's just really rubs, and we cook it with love, and that's how you get it. So we're not masking anything. You put your own sauce on it, and you're gonna get good savory down home cooking.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in.
Absolutely.
So that comment right there, tell us a little bit more about that cornbread dressing. And I follow you on Facebook, and I know that's famous right there. So,
well, that cornbread dressing, I grew up eating that all my life. That's something my mom cooked, and as she got older, I've ate it. I've eaten that so much. So, so when I started, serving it at the restaurant, it was like, man, it's not Thanksgiving, it's not Christmas. We can't eat cornbread dressing every day. And I said, yes, you can. If it's good enough, you will eat it every day. And sure enough, man, people eat that cornbread dressing every day. Like I said, that's one of my mom's recipes, and she basically taught me how to cook it. She's getting older, so can't do as much. She taught me, and then I taught my wife and my daughter, and we cook cornbread dressing every day. Cornbread dressing is one of the sides that people get every day here at Sweetest Barbecue.
sure.
And they love it. They love it. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Man, I had some in Memphis. I wish you had said something. I could have gave you some.
Dude, AJ, we didn't get no mustard sauce. We didn't get no cornbread dressing. We get nothing. Sid's over there.
Y'all kept walking by acting like y'all was scared to ask me anything. I was like, shoot, I got plenty of food. I kept telling y'all, come on and eat.
Hey, next year, Lois willing, if we both there, I'm definitely stopping by and get some cornbread dressing.
Man. Look, the thing about it, I like to bring the stuff people see on the internet so they can actually taste it once they're there. And, man, I want them to see that the food is good as what people say it is,
Yes, sir.
On the internet, on our reviews here and there, Google and stuff like that, man. We got really good reviews, and we've been having them for years, man. So people, we're not telling people to go write something good. I mean, look, you come taste it, you leave your review. I accept it. Just like with the judges, if they don't like something, I accept that. I'm gonna change it. If I know what it is to change, I'm gonna change it.
Yeah. I mean, you always got to be learning, right? If you ain't growing, you ain't learning, you're dying. And
that's right.
I feel like that, and no matter what area of industry you're in, if you're not constantly learning and evolving, I mean, you're going backwards. And it's restaurant for sure. I mean, I'm sure your recipes are. They say basically consistent, but I'm sure it's all about the tweaks. The minor tweaks here and there. Right. Over the years, I'm sure you've changed a little bit here and there on all your food. I'm sure.
Yeah, being in barbecue, man, you have to change. Once you learn something new, you have to implement it into your cooking at the restaurant, if you have a restaurant or something like that. Because man, I tell you, these tips and tricks that you learn on the barbecue circuit, man, you do that in your restaurant. I tell you, bro, sky's the limit.
Yeah,
for sure.
What is it as a barbecue restaurant owner that you feel like is the hardest protein to translate from like restaurant food versus competition food? Like, which of the 4 major proteins do you feel like is the hardest for you to get that true, like, quality bite that you want it to always taste like?
Well, like I said, we always try to give people like tender food, and that means sometimes it's overcooked. Like the brisket, I don't ever want nobody to come here and have to yank on a piece of brisket while they're
Oh,
trying to eat it.
right.
I want them to be able to take their fork and just break it and eat it. So I would say brisket is one of those type of meats you just really have to be careful with. And with my pit masters back there, they've been with me for probably 3 or 4 years, and I've shown them everything I know. So every time I learn something new, I show it to them. And they're just being perfect with the meat. I say perfect. I think they're doing an excellent job.
Yeah. What I always thought, like ribs in a restaurant, it's so hard for, I feel like, a restaurant to have great tender ribs because they have such a short shelf life. I feel like there's you don't have that long from the time they come off the pit to when you can serve it. And in a restaurant, how it is, man. Sometimes you do big batches. You're not doing like a la carte. And so do you feel like that's kind of another tricky protein as a restaurant owner to kind of get that tenderness right?
Yeah, it's kind of tricky, but the thing about them is, timing. And if you put them on at different times, you're going to get a fresh rib, throughout the day. So timing is going to be key to your ribs and stuff, and really, putting them in foil paper or saran wrap or something like that. I think that helps. Now, me personally, I don't think butcher paper is going to help you, but everybody does something different. But I'm telling you, foil paper will help you. Will help you achieve that.
Yeah. I always when I do catering stuff, I always leave them in the wrap, and like I always wait. Yeah, leave them in the wrap, leave them in all that au jus, and then whenever it's ready for them,
then you cut it in. That helps. That really helps.
Yeah. Or then I'll sauce them, and then I'll throw them on the pit again for like 10 minutes to kind of warm them up and set the sauce, and that I feel like that helps extend the life, but also, like, of all the proteins, like you said, if you don't stagger the cook time, like some of these restaurants, especially like the major chain ones, they'll literally just do big batches in the morning and they pull it off, and then they'll just sell the same food until they sell out. And you can always tell whenever a restaurant does that stuff, because you get there around 1 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. Stuff's just like eating turkey, or one of my turn-ins. For the rib category, it's very, very similar tenderness style.
So I will tell you this: it depends on the type of pit that you're using. So, like we use Old Hickory CTO DWs. That's what we use here. So it just really depends on the type of pits that you use. I mean, it can make life. Say it again.
Yeah, you can hot hold in the CTOs. I always love the M&Ms too. The CTOs and M&Ms are some of my favorites. Like, there's some excellent. Every time I see Mo has those M&M, that rotisserie of his, and I'm like, man, they're beautiful, beautiful machines. But yeah, man, those kind of pits definitely do make a huge difference in some of these guys. You see the side of the street with just like a homemade pit or something like that. It's hard for someone like that to get the consistent quality of food.
So I will tell you, get your CTO Old Hickory DW. I mean, I have 3 of them here for the restaurant, and I love them. I absolutely love them.
Do you do all your proteins on that, or
every one of them? Every one of them.
So starting out, was that something that you invested in, a good pit, or did you kind of?
I have all kind of pits. Being a pit master, I knew how to work them, but a lot of guys didn't know how to work them. So, man, they'll come and tell you that they know how to work them, but they really don't.
Yeah.
And, those stick burners, man, you can really lose a lot of meat, and you can end some friendships over a stick burner. So I got the pits that I thought, I could get anybody. They're just like ovens, but, they're still pits. You can put wood in them. You can put charcoal in them. And, just making that investment on those type of pits, man, is really helped me.
Yeah. Awesome. Definitely see that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, like I said, it's all about the equipment you have. It plays a huge part. Obviously, it's the pit master first and foremost, and the knowledge that a pit master has. But definitely, equipment is a huge equipment, and the quality of meat is probably the next 2 most important things when it comes to cooking. Because I mean,
we definitely use quality meat.
Yeah, you can't show up to a gunfight with a knife. It's just you're behind. You don't be behind the 8 ball already. But what was the hardest thing for you when you kind of did you go from competition cooking to a restaurant, or did you kind of do restaurant and then do competition cooking on the backside? What was the hardest? Like, what path did you go with?
Well, when me and my wife got married, we were doing like I came from a family that cooked all the time, so we did a lot of catering and stuff. People would ask us to do different things, so we did a lot of catering, and it kind of went from catering to, well, maybe I can do like competition style stuff, and then from there, well, I got enough confidence to open up a food truck. From there, it's like, the confidence, building the confidence up and up, got me into a brick and mortar. And really just, just the love of it is what's going to keep you there. If you love what you're doing, you're going to make sure you listen to what people are saying about the food, uh, how you need to do it. You're going to take the time and, study your craft. You're going to listen to other people that got food trucks or other people that cater. Every little bit helps. And, I was one of those guys. I didn't have a lot of that stuff when I was doing it. A lot of it was trial and error, and I've paid for a lot of mistakes. So now I don't make any mistakes. I just make money.
There you go, man. Yeah, I mean, honestly, some of the best lessons you'll ever learn in life come with zeros at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I paid for plenty of them. I paid for a lot of them.
Yeah. Tell me, speaking of mistakes, tell me one of your greatest barbecue mistakes when you first started going that you were excited about it and then you realized how trash it was. Like your first brisket or?
Well, like I say, I think the chicken, man, I cooked for a repast one time, man. And man, the chicken I thought it was going good, and I burned it up and it was red in the inside, man. And that kind of did it for me right there. And like I say, my buddy Sugar Bab, God bless his soul, man. He caught me at one of those times and said, "Man, look, you're not doing it right. Let me show you how to do it."
I got
And from there, I just kind of zoomed straight up with it.
Were you just over smoking it at the first though?
I did. I over smoked it. I had too much. A lot of people always have it in their mind, man, we got to have smoke. We got to have a lot of smoke, man. I was putting too much smoke and I wasn't letting it breathe. I was choking it down and wondering why it's not, staying lit and stuff like that. And, you really just have to learn your pit. That's one of the things when you compete, and you got to learn the pits that you smoke on. You got to make sure they can breathe, got good airflow, the right smoke, the right wood at the right time, Can't just pile it in there one time. You got to just, feed it every now and then.
Yeah. That was one thing that competition cooking kind of elevated my home cooking game is realizing that smoke is no different than salt, pepper, paprika. I mean, it's just it's another seasoning in your arsenal when it comes to the food, because I mean, and different proteins take different seasonings, and chicken's one of those is very sensitive. If you over smoke chicken, it tastes like an ashtray. It just does. But no, it's something that competition cooking kind of made me realize that treat smoke and the different kinds of woods. Like, man, hickory smoke's not the same as pecan smoke. It's not the same as mesquite smoke, and not the same as It's when you get down to the technicalities and stuff of actual the science of cooking. It's for me, it's fascinating, and like you said, it's trial by error, because I mean you've ruined, I'm sure, a ton of meat in your past getting to where you are today, and that's just what I remember. My first brisket, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cook this brisket. I had my family in-laws coming over. I thought I was this hot stuff, and then dude, that thing. My dog looked at it and turned away. I mean, it was so bad. And I'm
like, bad when the dog turned away.
Dude, I think the dog was licking his butt to get the taste out of his mouth. It was just bad. But it's one of those lessons. It's unfortunately, yours is lucky. Yours is just chicken. It's a cheap piece of protein. Mine was $150 down the drain right there. But that's what I think about cooking, man. It's always fun. It's always good to continue to learn, and always on that kind of on the path that you're on. to give you to the level of success that you're at.
Yeah.
Tell me kind of how long you've been cooking in Memphis May, because I mean, when it comes to Memphis May, man, you're obviously you see the hardware behind you, but you're definitely well known in the whole arena. Tell me about kind of what drew you to Memphis May and how that experience has been going for you.
Well, I mean, just really just wanting to be the best out there, man. I started out with Bluff City Smokers back in 2021. We ended up winning first place ribs, and then 2022 we ended up winning second place. 2023 we didn't place like we wanted, but it was still good. I had a lot of experience, and I'm one of those guys. I don't sit back. I get in there and I get right next to the pit master. I get right next to the guy that's cooking sides. I'm constantly helping where I can, make benefit, and, just really being that guy that everybody looked up to as, can get them over that hump, when I'm well versed in flavors and stuff like that. So a lot of them, they were like, can you taste this for me? What do you think I need to do? And I was able to, help them, be able to make the dish better. But then it came a time where, 2024, we were able to get our own team because, they did Smoke Slam and they did Memphis and May. They kind of split them up. So it made it able for me to get my own team, because before that, man, it was a 10-year waiting list, And so I had to get on a team to even understand what Memphis and May was about. So, I thank James Cruz. I'll always thank James Cruz, for giving me that opportunity, because a lot of people didn't, but he did. And, and I think the ultimate, to show him that I appreciate everything you've done for me, I think winning and going out, doing the best that I can and making a good showing, I think that speaks volume for him, for letting me be on the team,
Yeah.
And we give it our all.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know how it is, man. It's, I mean, these contests, especially the big ones like Memphis and May, and some of that, I mean, they're expensive. It's not like a cheap entry to get in, especially, a good friend of ours and one of the Right on Cue family members, Keaton, he cooked with James this year. And, James is kind of booth and kind of our booth over there. I call it in the economy section of Memphis and May, little two different monsters. But it just goes to show you, though. I mean, I feel like, on the presentation, some of those, maybe the nicer booths have a kind of a leg up on that stuff, but good food is good food. And I mean, you definitely wouldn't improve that, especially like last year, fourth, getting one of the big calls out there.
Yeah. We actually tied for first,
Yeah.
And I guess after they did like the coin flip or whatever, I ended up fourth.
I know we got to practice some coin flips, sweetie, man. I mean, you
man,
both,
them coin flips, man, eating my lunch.
I was like, we suck at these coin flips, man.
Man, these coin toss, bro, I hate them every time I'm in a coin toss. So in poultry, back in 2024, we tied for first place, and it was a coin flip, and I ended up getting fifth place, but man, them coin flips eating my lunch.
I'm in that same boat with you, man. Same boat with you. But yeah, no, Memphis and May, that was like this year was me and AJ's maiden voice, like we were saying. And dude, I'm from Tennessee. I'm from the Nashville area, and you always hear about Memphis and May and your hometown state and all that stuff. And you can't really grasp the grandness of it until you actually go to one of those. It's kind of one of those, the majors. It's just a different ball game than any of the other contests that you may go to. And just like it's everybody who's anybody in the barbecue or cooking realm. And at that point it was there and competing. And it was so cool to see, everybody kind of competing and the setups that they had and the grandness of it all. And also the kids queue over there by us. I mean, that kids queue, those dudes are throwing down.
Yeah, they were, man. I enjoyed them. A lot of them, they would come over there to our area, and they would talk to me about different stuff. One of the guys, I kind of gave him some pointers on the dessert and stuff. I think he ended up doing fourth place with it. But it was real good to be able to just share some knowledge with the upcoming generation. I enjoyed it. That's what I love doing, man. If I can help somebody, I'm gonna help them. It's no secrets with me. I just want to help people.
Yeah, man. That definitely speaks volumes, man. Because when they made finals, just seeing you going over there and your team helping them out and giving them stuff to decorate with, man. My wife was the one who noticed it. Like, man, that was really sweet of them. I was like, man, sweet is this type of guy. He's just gonna help everybody out. So that right there speaks volumes of who you are and what you trying to be, for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, we gotta. I look at it like this: if we gotta be the.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It's a lost sweet. There he is.
Sorry about that, man. The phone ring. I look at it like this, man. If we can help somebody, man, it's just gonna. I think it'll just further their wanting to do the barbecue. I just want to see people take this serious, and I want to see them take it to another level. That's what I want to see. I just want to see it go to another level. And I want people that's this is their heart and soul. I want them to, just go for it all. I just want to see people win, man. I can't express that enough. Want to see people win. I want to see them do good. Now, next year, if he goes back, he's going to make sure he has all the stuff he needs,
Mm-hmm. I mean, so, all of us here have, gotten help along the way from different, people that we're competing against and getting tips and tricks. And that's the part about the barbecue family. I mean, especially, what I've experienced in KCBS, like, I mean, you ask any of these big top pros, for some advice. I mean, they're going to tell you 90% of what they're doing. They're not going to give all it to you, but they'll give you a majority and get you close. But it's just I'm like you, man. I love seeing the sport and the camaraderie of competition cooking and within the generations, continue to grow. And
I want to see it grow.
It's exciting, man. It's exciting because otherwise, man, if it doesn't continue to grow and it dies off, then we just look weird.
We just look weird. We don't have anybody asking us for a picture or anything.
Yeah. No. So it's great to go. It's great for that aspect. Speaking of helping the competition cooking grow, I want to kind of talk about your opinion on the live fire cooking when it comes to Memphis in May, because I mean that definitely I feel like stole the show this year at Memphis in May. I mean, what we were doing is kind of a sideshow thing versus as far as the general public. I mean, the whole live fire cooking aspect of it, especially. Like I said, you had to Santa Maria, you got some live fire cooking, but kind of tell me I'm sure you're like me, you're a kind of closeted pyromaniac. You love playing with fire and cooking and stuff like that. What was kind of your opinion and overall, of that whole live fire contest this year at Memphis in May?
Well, like I say, man, barbecue is growing. I think the live fire is just adding another, level to it. Now that I done so much in barbecue, man, I can't wait to get into the live fire. I purchased a Santa Maria from my good buddy John. He builds pits and stuff like that, John Haney. And I told him, I said, man, I believe this is going to help me because I'm going to put my ribs and stuff on the Santa Maria when the judges come in and have a little smoke coming from it, and it's going to put us over the top. And man, God, man, I just loved every bit of cooking on that thing, feeding the ribs to people. We had ribs, chicken, sausage. We had a little bit of everything, man. We was just
you did.
Feeding people as they walk by, man. And I enjoyed talking with the people. Cornbread dressing. Well, you didn't get the cornbread dressing, but you'll get it next time. I just think that's going to add another level to the barbecue competition world. To have that live fire, and I just can't wait to get in it. I can't wait to go to a competition where I'm bringing my Santa Maria to cook on.
No,
so I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm the same way, man. I talk about all the time how super stoked I am for the live fire cooking, and it gives you, like I said, sometimes I feel like competition cooking is kind of paint by numbers. It's just you're going for the same thing, same recipes. But live fire cooking, I mean, you walked over there, I mean, it's whatever you want as long as it's cooked over a live fire and you're into protein. That do whatever you want, and I think the creativity, the creative mind inside of me, and not only that, but like bringing the public involved, because the public involvement is a huge aspect in these barbecue competitions, because I mean it's got to make money for these people who are putting this stuff on, and so I mean people are paying to go see the live fire cooking, so I just think it's fantastic, and I can't wait to see how it grows. And I love Santa Maria cooking. I think it's just, I'm infatuated by it. I mean, you almost need a charcoal sponsor or a wood sponsor.
Yeah, but you're gonna go through some charcoal, especially some lump.
It's the most inefficient forest clearing, kind of style of cooking, but man, it's so fun, and the flavor that comes off of it is so good.
It is. It's different. It's different. For sure. So yeah, I love it.
I'm excited for I think it's there to stay in Memphis. Honestly,
I believe so too. I really do.
With the turnout they had this year, I mean, I don't know how you don't bring it back. It's fantastic. But man, before I let you go, man, I want to talk about, man, this year's Memphis in May. I know you had an amazing rib cook and you had an amazing team. Kind of tell how you kind of formed the super team you had, man, over there at Sweeties.
Well, me and Brandon Norman with Memphis Barbecue, we started this probably back in 2024. I called him up one day and said, man, look, I need you to help me put a team together. And I just started calling people that I've, cooked with or either seen on Facebook doing good or something like that. And I just asked them, did they want to join the team? And once they, gave me a definite answer, I try to at least, do a cook with them or do Zoom calls and stuff like that, just so we could, mesh good together when it's time for us to meet up at Memphis in May. So once I started doing that, man, we do good at Memphis in May. And then when a person can't come, I try to find another guy that has the same attitude, the same passion, and wants to, win and, see barbecue move forward. I try to find guys like that. And, just so happened I found a great group of guys, man. We gave it all. We left it at Memphis, I thought we turned in a good rib. I thought our booth was I thought it was amazing. I thought awesome. Everything we done. I wanted to do things to show the judges, show the people that we came to win.
Yeah.
And I can't help what judges think, but all I know is we put out the best product that we could do. We were happy with it, and we fell short a little bit, but we'll come back next year. We'll learn from the mistakes and come back next year.
That's right, man. No, like I said, you guys, I mean, we got to watch it firsthand because you guys are, two doors down from us. And I mean, everything you had, the whole presentation and stuff. I mean, we were taking notes, like watching you, kind of do your thing, because we were, like I said, we were newbies, so we're just trying to learn and taking our swing at it. And I'll tell you what, man, you run a first-class show and first-class team. You have some straight-up studs on your team helping you along. And, man, I'll tell you what, man, it's an honor to really see people like of your stature and, your personality and how genuine and open you are with the community to see success from you. Because, I mean, we were competing against you, but, man, we were cheering for you guys pretty hard too, man. So
thank you. That means a lot.
I appreciate how you handle yourself, and man, I look forward to seeing what bigger and better things come out of Sweetie's Barbecue in the future.
I appreciate it, and don't be a stranger when you see me somewhere, man. Come on, hey, look,
man,
my arms are open.
Absolutely, I'm gonna show up with a plate and be like, "All right, where's it at?" I tried to go over there with that mustard sauce, and he goes, "Man, I only made like this much of it." I said, "Well, you're gonna need a hell of a lot more now." I said,
we didn't. Hey, the thing about it, man, we put that mustard sauce on the ribs and stuff. Man, you talking about delicious? I should have had some of that. I should have had some of that on the side so they can dip it in, man. That that was some good stuff, bro.
I told your buddy, I forgot his name. I said, man, he said, you only made like this much. I walked over to your booth. That's one thing I did ask you guys. I said, man, I got to try this mustard sauce. And he said, man, I only made this much. I'm like, you're going to need to make a hell of a lot more, man, because you just blew it up, man. But man, I wish you nothing but future success, and man, keep on kicking ass and doing what you do in the barbecue world, man. You're definitely a role model for all the up and comings and for us, moving forward. So, well, I truly appreciate you coming and hanging out with us tonight. And I know you're busy. I know you're a busy man, and it was an honor to have you on. But this is the time of show where I'm going to give you a chance to kind of give a shout out and kind of let people know where they can find you and anything you have to offer.
Well, we're located in Natchitoches, Louisiana. It's
Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Natchitoches. It's Sweetest Barbecue and Blues House, 203 Kaiser Avenue. I would love to see y'all here. I have some amazing sponsors. Pit Grit Seasoning. Golly, I hate calling names out like that. I can do it. I can do this. Royal Oak Charcoals, they've been with me probably since I started my pro career. Pit Grit, Chicken Farm Barbecue, LC Barbecue, Melinda's Hot Sauce, James Cruz with Stockyard Landing. Sweetest Barbecue. Man, I have so many. I have so many sponsors, man. I hate calling names out like that.
No, I get you, man. But dude, definitely Sweetest
Bama Q.
Bama Q, that's right, man.
I do so much, man. From barbecue to steaks to whatever, man. I try to go everywhere. Yeah. So, if you're a sponsor, Bank of Montgomery, they've helped me out. Stein's Lumber, they've helped me out. Some of the local churches, local businesses around here. Man, it's not easy raising money to go to Memphis in May. Our first year, we spent $15,000. The second year, we still had a lot of the stuff from the first year, so we didn't spend as much. So third year, we didn't spend as much because we had a lot of, stuff. Right. But yeah, man,
every little bit helps, especially
every little bit helps, man. I had this one kid, Wes. Man, he would sponsor me every year. His name was Wes Key. Weston Key, and he would sponsor me every year. He would bring $500 of his hard-earned money, and he was a young kid. And, stuff like that, man, I just, I don't take it for granted. And that makes me go out and work hard. I mean, I'll work hard. I want to bring results to everybody that's, sponsoring me and stuff like that. But to see Weston bring that $500 every time he comes, man, it's like, God, it's like a Duracell battery that got put in my back. I'm ready to go, Yeah. So, man, I thank God for all the sponsors, and I, can't thank them enough. Goodfellas, I like to thank them. They made it possible this year for us to go to Memphis in May. So, just thank all my sponsors. Goodfellas Smokers.
That's right. Well, man, like I said, guys, check this guy out. And if you're out in his area of Louisiana, hold on one more time.
Natchitoches.
Natchitoches. You can send me a text. Send me a damn text.
You want me to sing it to you? Natchitoches.
All right, hey, Daryl, I got
come to Natchitoches. Come to Natchitoches. Come to Natchitoches.
You better take me to church. I see it. All right, Daryl, before I let you go, man, we had a request for it at the beginning of the show, but I wanted to say for the end, man. Show me the dance, buddy. Show me the dance.
You want to see that dance?
Yeah, man, I want to see that dance, baby.
Here we go.
That's it.
Hey, put that hand up like that. Don't move them hips around.
Hey.
There you go.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. That dance is powered by barbecue. Thank you, guys.
Powered by barbecue, baby.
That's right. Dale, thank you so much for coming on the show, dude, man.
Hey, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Hey, when y'all see me, y'all stop and come holler at me. I love y'all.
Man, hey, you save us a plate of that cornbred dressing.
I'm gonna always have a plate of cornbread dressing.
There you go. Can't wait.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man, and
yo,
Did you cut off?
he cut off.
Hold on,
hey man. There you go.
I'm back. No, man, I appreciate it. Sorry, having some technical difficulty, but I appreciate you, Daryl. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, thank y'all.
Yeah, man. We'll see you, bro.
All right, AJ, man, that's our show, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, and I'll keep tuning in because we'll have some amazing guests like my man Sweetie here tonight. We got some great things coming up here pretty soon, but I appreciate all you guys hanging out with us tonight. And if you liked the show tonight, man, give it a follow. Apple iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, man, hang out with us, give us a follow. It's free. So we appreciate you guys so much. But that's our show tonight, guys. Like I said, I appreciate all you guys hanging out with us tonight. And shout out to our sponsors, the Barbecue Bus, and also Smoky Woods Barbecue for all your barbecue fuel needs. So that's it. Thank you guys so much. And when it comes to barbecue, make sure you're always right on cue. Later, guys.
That's all, folks.